I feel like I'm in a horror movie.
Hey, friends are here for you. I thought there was someone behind us. I was like, oh, okay.
You ready? Let's go. Yes. Are you excited?
Hey guys, Joe here. Welcome back to another vlog. Today we're going to Medieval Times. If you haven't seen the title or any of the setup he's done so far.
I haven't done any setup, so
okay.
We're going to Medieval Times.
We just picked up Crystal.
Ashley and Crystal in the background. She's slumped. Have you ever been to Medieval Times, Crystal?
Nope, that's my first time.
No, she hasn't. You can't hear her.
I'm just gonna let you know now. I know that you're a big fan of certain cultures, and while this does take place in the medieval times, there are no samurai, so I know that you love Japan, but you're gonna be let down in that regard.
This is what I don't even want to go anymore.
Turn around.
God damn it, what I was looking forward to was the samurai.
Why do you sound
Why
like
does she
that?
sound like that? Why do you sound like your dad?
Alright guys, I'm going. Hi there. Have a good one. So this concept is a bit out there, but if the world or society ever ends in like an apocalypse or something, I say we come here. So much fortification. There's walls. Look at those doors.
There's walls. That's his fucking thing. There's walls.
There's walls. Look at those walls.
Yeah, fortified.
Reese.
Museum of Literature. Hey, we should go.
$2?
So Crystal and Ashley went into the torture museum because only 2 tickets were purchased. So they get to have that experience.
Crystal, put your head in there.
Oh, yeah.
But here's a person. I work with her. I just feel like she should be introduced if she's going to be on camera. How is the torture museum?
Oh my god.
It was
Good. Saw a lot of
a lot.
Look at that beaut. Do you know what kind of horse that is? Don't look at the sign. Crystal, do you know what kind of horse that is?
No.
That is a Spanish stallion.
Its hair is braided.
Aw.
I want my job to be
Hello, friend. I know you're a big fan, so I feel like you shouldn't have that big of a problem with it.
No, I have a big problem with it.
Why the fuck?
Why?
Do they have... And they have a Minecraft sword.
Now you have a bigger problem with it.
Medieval Times has the Master Sword, the Shield, and a Minecraft sword. I may love the game, but I have an issue with this.
Me too.
So I am quickly realizing that A, it is very loud in here, and B, it is very dark. It was at about this point I realized that there would be no point trying to vlog inside the arena, as it is A, as I said, too loud, and B, too dark, so I had to quickly figure something out to finish this vlog out, because it can't just stop at 4 minutes. There's got to be some sort of content here. So the gears in my brain quickly started moving, and I thought, hey, it might be fun to record what's going on around here and basically recap the story that's being told to us. So that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. The evening started off at kind of a low point because apparently the entire first row is really into vaping, and they somehow caused the entire arena to be covered in smoke. After the crew decided to just take a massive L and kind of deal with the fog, they let a horse run through with his trainer, and then they went into this monologue about how horses and their trainers have to bond and whatnot, and it's a beautiful thing, which I've played Minecraft. It's not that hard to bond with a horse. Just give it a little bit of sugar and it'll usually do what you want. Next they introduced this guy, and he's basically the king's right-hand man, and I don't remember anybody's names in the entire show, so I'm just gonna have to rename them based on what they look like, and this guy, he looks like a Gary, so we're just gonna go with Gary. Anyways, I relate hella with Gary because the king keeps giving him shit because he makes jokes that he doesn't think are funny, and that's just kind of this entire channel when you think about it. So Gary then starts announcing all the different knights for the different colors, and yellow, I think, is the country of Navarina? I don't know, I'm just gonna call him Narnia. So Gary announces Narnia, and then Narnia comes out and gallops and is like, hey, what's up, I'm Narnia. After yellow, Gary introduced our knight, which we were the blue team, so hey, blue team all day. And then our knight rode out, and I'm gonna call him Daddy because just look at him. He's kind of daddy, be honest. Then the white and black knight came out. I'm just gonna call him Zebra for obvious reasons. Next came the red and yellow knight, and even though he's not our knight, he was one of our allies, along with the green knight, mostly because they were on the same side of the arena as us, so I guess they're kind of cool. Anyways, I'm gonna call him Gryffindor. Then galloped out the Red Knight, and I'm gonna call him, I'm just gonna call him the Red Knight, mostly because I'm kind of running out of names. Then came our last ally, and I'm gonna call him Greenie, because he's green. See, that's a little bit more creative. Not by much, but enough. Now that all the knights are introduced, the king rode in, and he was just like, hey guys, I'm the king. I'm having a tournament. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it. You guys are all cool dudes. Then the knights were like, hey king, thanks for having us. You're cool, man. BRB, we're gonna go get ready for the games now. At this point, the king introduced his daughter and kept calling her the most lovely thing in all the world, which I've seen Game of Thrones, so I'm pretty sure I know where that is going. Anyway, some horses came out, and they did some great tricks. They were absolutely precious, so cute. And then a lady with a big bird came out and flew around the arena. But at this point, I got a little bit more distracted because, hey, the food got there, and if you can tell by the look on Ashley's face, it was absolutely scrumptious. And then all of a sudden, a bad guy came out, and I know he's a bad guy because bad guy music came on when he came out, because obviously he's a bad guy, and he was like, hey, king, my king has a present for you, and he's like, oh, for real? Yeah, come on, bring it to me, whatever. And then the knights started playing some games, but let's be honest, when you go to medieval times, all you really care about is the joust, so at this point, I just kind of stopped paying attention that much. After the games, some guy with a pretty horse came out and started galloping around and was like, hey, look at me, I got a pretty horse. And then the king was like, hey, you've got a pretty horse, that's dope. After that, the bad guy came back out, and he was just basically like, hey, you like that pretty dope horse that my king brought you as a gift? Yeah, that's cool. If you're really grateful, you'd totally let my king marry your daughter. And then our king was just kind of like, no, I'm not gonna do that, you dumbass. At this point in the story, I really started caring again because it's finally time for the joust, but I really only recorded our knight's joust because, favoritism, so that's pretty much all I got in terms of the joust. But as you can see from the footage on our screen, our knight kicked ass. He totally wiped the floor with the red knight. He just demolished him, and he had such a dope victory. But then all of that fell apart because the black and white knight had to come out and be a complete and utter player hater and completely was like, hey, you suck. So they fought, and unfortunately the blue knight died. Daddy was vanquished by Zebra. And then long story short, Zebra won the whole tournament or whatever. But just then the bad guy came back and he was just like, hey, you're gonna let my king marry your daughter. I can't go back empty-handed or you're gonna kill me. So the king's just like, okay, hey, Zebra, you wanna fight this guy? And he's like, yeah, sure, whatever, that'd be dope. So Zebra and the guy fight, and then I guess I kind of have to root on Zebra because he's fighting the bad guy or whatever, and then he won. So, hey, I guess, happy ending in the end, or whatnot. I don't know. That's pretty much all that happened at this point. Alright, let's get back to your regularly scheduled vlog. So what'd you think of that?
Rip, rip, rip.
Yeah, kind of sucks that Daddy died, but at the end, the East and the West came together and conquered our foe.
We didn't come together, one dude won.
Yeah, but like, we had to cheer for him. He's the guy who won. Okay. So I don't normally experience extreme consumerism. I don't usually have the money to do so, and because of that I don't usually get souvenirs. But I got the Zelda sword, and I'm really happy about it. Did you have a good day?
Yeah. Yes, I had a good day.
Alright. Crystal, can you hand me my sword, please? I'm gonna escort her inside. I'll be right back.
Are you for real?
Yes. Good morrow, my lady.
I hate you.
See you later, Crystal.
See you later, Joe.
Until our next communion.
Oh wait, I was gonna throw. Wait, this.
Oh.
See ya.
Thank you. There she goes.